Uh, and when you're doing this, when you're sampling, let's go to this side because there's a bit more bees. So when you're collecting a sample with a jar, this one is not a wide mouth jar, but I prefer a wide mouth because it's a little bit easier. Because we're actually going to be pushing up against the bodies of the bees, right on the frame. Now, I said there's a right way and a wrong way. The right way is to put some pressure on and to go down the side of the frame. If you go up, that seems to make the bees pretty mad. If you go down, they don't really care. No, they just tip right in. But if you're pushing bees for whatever reason, they don't like that very much. So we'll go down, and you just kind of make kind of quick intentional movements, and then I'll put my lid here so I can grab it, but grab it closely. So if you want to watch, I'm just going to go down the bodies of the bees. See that?
Don't
That's
you
all it
squash
took.
them?
Just a little bit of shake. You're
Okay.
not squishing them.
How much
You're not
pressure?
pushing too hard.
You just put in like a little pressure? How much pressure are you
Just a light pressure. I mean, it's got to be light enough that they fall in, but not too light. Now,
But
if
you're not pushing on the comb, like,
no, I'm not touching the comb. So I got to keep shaking them so they are staying in here. Because the moment I stop shaking them, they're all going to fly out.
Yeah, could you stroke it one more time?
You betcha. Let's go down one more time. See that?
Wow. So you're barely touching it.
Barely touching them. So now we're going to go ahead and we'll put on our lid. Now, one of the ways that's probably the most popular way of taking a mite sample is to use a powdered sugar method. So we'll play with that first. And so to do this, we've put on, you can see that we've replaced the top of our jar with a number 8 mesh. So this mesh is 1/8 of an inch wide, and so that's big enough for the mites to go through, but not for our bees, obviously. So when we're
how much powder sugar? Just a little bit.
so that was actually a little bit of residue from what had probably been done before. So at this point, we're gonna say that no powdered sugar's in there. We'll put powdered sugar in right now. So when I'm adding powdered sugar, I'm usually adding about a couple of tablespoons. So I just take a couple scoop with my hive tool. So So I've got about a half a cup of bees. It's about what you want. And we've got a scooper, and that'll be the next way that we do it. So once you put the powdered sugar in, just kind of push it down in so they actually get covered on the bodies of the bees. Now this powdered sugar is doing a couple of things. The very first thing that it's doing is it's driving these bees absolutely bonkers. They're going crazy in there. They don't like that. You can see them, they're kind of like they're rolling all over the place. They're trying to groom themselves to get off. But what this does for the mites is the mites actually kind of have sticky suction cup pads on the end of their feet, and that's how they hold on. So this powdered sugar kind of blocks that so they can't get a grip and they fall off. So what we do now, I give it about 30 seconds, and then I start rolling it. Really make sure that those bees are covered up by the powdered sugar.
So why do you wait 30 seconds?
Because I just usually wait because part of how it works as well is it's just hot in there, and these bees just need some time to like groom themselves, because while they're trying to get the powdered sugar off, they're going to be knocking mites off as well. Now, what really helps you to see these mites as they come out is to have something like a white surface, and so a paper plate works just as good as anything. But if you have just like a countertop or something like that, whatever works for you is just fine. So now you flip this over and you just give it a little bit of a shake. Well, we got one. Well, we'll pass it around so we can all have a look. So you don't have to shake it too hard. There's a couple mites now that'll come out. You gotta roll it a little bit. Okay. So I can see 2 mites here. You're looking for like these, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're looking for these kind of brown